welcome to my Mind Over Your Matter. My name is Rick, and it's a wild, crazy day. I'm tired as hell. I had physical therapy, and I just feel like crap. I feel really crappy today. Very tired. I can feel the rain coming. I didn't even grab me a bottle of water, which I should go do real quick. Also, one of my favorite actresses passed away today. Kirstie Alley passed away at the age of 71. One of my favorite actresses passed away today, so I'm kind of like a little thrown back a little bit by it. Let me grab my water real quick. Take my medicine. Yeah, she was a good one. She was a good actress, funny. I remember her watching her on the show Cheers. Was the first time I saw Kirstie Alley, I remember. And she was such a great actress. And she's done plenty of movies, plenty of comedy movies. She's going to be sorely missed. Kirstie Alley passing away at the age of 71. Pretty sad. It's pretty sad. This is going to happen, you know. All good things come to an end, especially life. You know, you're born to die. And there's going to be a lot more people, like famous people, that are going to be passing away. So it just sucks, you know. It's like the good ones, they go a little bit too early, but she did reach 71, so that's not a bad age for her. I mean, she was battling cancer. She didn't really publicize it, which was memorable of her to do, to not have her personal problems put out in the public, and especially her personal health battle with cancer. But she couldn't overcome her ailment, and she passed away today. So yeah, it's pretty kind of shooken up by it, because I remember her in so many movies, and such a great actress, so funny. She also had this issue with her weight, you know, and always trying to lose the weight, gain back, gain back. I loved her when she was chubby. She was just a great soul, you know, and she's in a much better place now. She doesn't have to go through the pain that she went through. So, yeah, it just sucks. It really does. It just sucks when someone such a good person passes away. I probably won't be on too long tonight, just because I'm not feeling 100%. I'm very tired, very weak. Just feel a little bit off. That's all. I feel off. But I say what's up to those in Rumble. Hope everyone's doing good over there. I know Albie's over there. I saw your message. I'll send you the link in a moment, Albie. I'm gonna open up the Zoom real quick to throw it at you, so give me a moment. Let me try to figure this out here. I got this itch in my throat. So it's like, I know I'm not going to survive. If I do an hour, that'll be surprising if I do an hour. Um, Man, I'm just thrown back. I cannot believe Christy Alley's passed away after her private battle of cancer. Oh, man. Such a great actress. Such a great actress, and yet, her life was cut short somewhat, It didn't really think she could have lived a little bit longer, but it's fine. 71. I don't think I'll get to 71, but she did. So congratulations on her life. Like I said, I remember watching her on Cheers. I used to watch Cheers when I was a little kid. I was like 7 years old. I would watch Cheers with my parents. She also did Look Who's Talking with John Travolta. She's done a lot of, she's done Star Trek 2, The Wrath of Khan, It Takes Two, and so many other movies that she's done. And yeah, another one bites the dust. Wow, it's just sad. That's all, it's just sad. But let me go ahead and send this link out to you. I'll be real quick. I'm tired today. I am. Let's go ahead and close this out. Close out my Zoom. Albie will be here in a moment. We'll talk a little bit with Albie. Smoke my medicine. Gonna light it up right now for Christy Alley. Can't believe you're gone. I could hear her voice in my head. She's like, "Oh, you're so sweet." I could hear that. I was not your biggest fan, but I was a fan. There's others out there that hold you and cherish you. But I enjoyed every movie that you were in, for sure. Yep. But with that said, let's go ahead and bring in Albie. Albie, what's up?
What's up, man?
What's happening?
Yeah, born.
The little late night
tonight. Had to cut some things.
I'm here smoking my joint, talking a little bit about Christy Alley, who passed away today at the age of 71. At the young age of 71. I mean, I feel like she was I understand she started when she was in the 80s, but she must have been in her 30s by the time she started. And then to do 40 years, so she was 71. So she did a lot in her life, and she was a hell of an actress. I think between her and Betty White, one of my two favorite icons, especially Betty White. Betty White was such an icon. She was amazing. But you're going to see a lot of people passing away, especially this month. A lot of people tend to pass away, especially celebrities in December. A lot of celebrities tend to pass away in December. So, we'll just watch out for those who are going to pass away and stuff, because we're all going to die one day. We all die one way or another. We have to. There's no way around it. There's no way to change the life cycle. It is what it is, and you are going to die, and there's nothing you or anyone can do about it. You're guaranteed to die. It's guaranteed. The only thing in life you have that's 100% guaranteed is your death. Now, how you die, that's a different story. It's like playing the lottery. How are you going to die? Is it going to be natural causes? Is it going to be an accident? Is it going to be murder? Is it going to be, it's just, you don't know. You just don't know. Everyone goes no matter what. If it's an act that's brought upon you or your natural causes, we're doomed from the very beginning. As soon as you're born, you're doomed to death. And you cannot stay here. You're not granted immunity. You're not granted, for forever. Nope. The only thing is you die, And there's those that believe the soul travels. Some believe that the soul stays here. I believe that it's a mixture of both. Your soul travels, but it stays here on this plane. And people want to project going to other places. That's fine. You can think all you want. But at the end of the day, your ashes, your body stays here on this earth. Unless you're a multimillionaire and you can send your ashes to space. But we're not millionaires, so we're not sending shit anywhere. For sure. Yesterday, if people would have been listening to me and betting on my predictions, you guys would have made a lot of money yesterday. Yeah, I would have made a lot of money. You would have lost money in the Dolphins game. You would have won money on the Bills and Patriots. You would have won money on the Steelers and Falcons. You would have won money on the Packers and Browns. You would have won money on the Lions and Jags. You would have won money on the Vikings and Jets. The Commanders and Giants tied up, so probably no money would have been made there because it ended up being a tie game. You would have won money with the Eagles winning. You would have won money with the Ravens winning. You would have won money with the Browns winning. The Seahawks winning. The one that I did not get, there was just the Dolphins game that I did not get right. The Chiefs and Bengals. I think I get that one. I'm not sure. I have it in the video. That one I'm not sure. The Chargers and Raiders. The Raiders winning, which is great for my team. The Cowboys destroying the Colts. You would have won a lot of money there. Maybe that's something I could do next week and pick out some winners. If people get into that gambling, DraftKings, or into the market as far as betting on games, it'd be interesting. It could definitely be interesting. Baker Mayfield has been released by the Carolina Panthers. Go figure. Doesn't surprise me, not one bit. And that's it for the NFL. I mean, right now the Saints are playing the Bucks. So Saints are winning 7-3. But we'll see. We'll see next week's games, and I'll predict them. Probably do like it on a Friday show, or I can predict. Actually, I might have to do it on a Wednesday show because let me see. Actually, yeah, I might have to do the prediction for the Raiders and Rams. Raiders are such better team; they might as well keep winning. Um, get the Raiders on that one. The other games, I will have to come back and predict them on Friday because all these games are Sunday. And they're pretty good games. They're coming up, so we'll see what happens. Nobody watches, so nobody wins. So yeah, I'm only gonna probably be on for an hour, dude, because I'm tired. I'm tired tonight. You can see the lights are off in the background. My eyes are really sensitive. My body hurts. My just very achy. You know, when you feel achy, you're just not feeling good. That's how I feel. But I think what threw me off was the Christy Alley passing away. That's what really threw me off. Before coming onto the show, I read the reports. It really broke my heart. It really did. John Travolta must be really going through it this year. Yeah. Another close friend of his passing away. You know, you have Olivia Newton-John passing away, and then you have Christy Alley passing away, and those are like his two biggest like co-stars of his passing away in the same year. You know, John Travolta must be devastated right now. Like I can feel him. I can feel that energy. It's just devastated. You know, Olivia Newton-John, she was such a beautiful actress and such a beautiful voice. Her singing, her acting was just one of a kind. Christy Alley, her funniness, she was just so funny and a good actress, and you know it's just part of life, you know, part of the life cycle. You know, you're born to die, and that's how I see it. You know, it's like you're born to die. It's just when are you going to die? That's like the ultimate question is when am I going to die? When, what time, what day of the week, what month, what year? You know, we don't know. Hear the horn chiming. It's loud. You know, these messages coming through. Yeah, it's really passing around Hollywood now that Christy Alley passed away, and you know everyone is. It's really a tough night tonight for some. You know, she was a really good actress. But cancer is a bitch, and people underestimate cancer. You know, it's you could beat it, but you could die from it. You know, Christy Lois Alley was born in Wichita, Kansas in 1951. She moved to Los Angeles in 1980, where she was an interior designer. Ali was already involved in the Church of Scientology and sought treatment for a cocaine addiction. She was a party girl, so she could work. Okay, so she got through it. She went through the program, and got her life back on track. She began her film career with Star Trek #2, The Wrath of Khan, which soon followed with Blind Date, and then 1985, um, North and South, and then 2 years later she played opposite of Mark Hammond, um, in the hit comedy Summer School. So, but she's best known like for her role in Cheers. She was one of the top comedians in television in 1990. She did win an Emmy. Um, she's one of a kind. Funny. She was really funny. And yep. But she was a party girl. She did the coke. she was a cokehead. Well, once to Hollywood, they always push you with that. When I lived in Hollywood, they tried to push me with cocaine and heroin and all that stuff. Never called for me. Never caught my attention. It was offered to me. Didn't want it. Didn't need it. LA is such a drug haven, because all the drugs pretty much come from Mexico. They come in through Mexico and they funnel up through up the coast, up to Oregon, up to Seattle, up to Canada. A lot of drugs, that's the shipping route. It's right up the coast. And LA has a lot of drugs. I thought Miami had a lot of drugs, which it does. It gets a lot of drugs imported through the ocean. But California, man, between California, Arizona, and New Mexico, oh man, I would say California and Arizona. A lot of drugs, and you get a lot of drugs in New Mexico and Texas that gets pushed through. But nothing like how California, man. California used to get all these drugs, and they would just be out on the table, and it was like, hey, if you wanna hit it, like what the fuck? Oh, crazy times. But I lived in California. I lived out there for a year. I lived in California. I couldn't breathe over there. I had a hard time breathing because there was just a lot of smog, a lot of fucking smog from the cars. And I lived in Hollywood. When I first started living in California, I lived in Hollywood, California. And I came, like, before I moved to California, I went out a few times, and I stayed for a few months, and then went back to Florida, and then went back to Hollywood, stayed for like a year, and then came back to Florida, and then I had this accident that happened to me, and then really fucked up. Because my job down in Florida, they always want me back. They're like, yo, we'll pay you more than what you're getting in Hollywood. I'm like, come on, for real? They're like, yeah, come back. all right. So I first left, and then I came back, and then I was like, did my work, did my stuff, and then Hollywood is calling back on me. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go to California. So I went back to California, and I did my stuff out there, and then I get called back. It's like, we want you back. We want you back. I'm like, that can't be without me, huh? They're like, no, you have. There's something about you that the city loves you. The inspectors love you. They do. They adored you. They told me, it's like, man, I never had a city inspector and city officials come to my office to talk about you. That was like fucking amazing. He was like, that's really, and this is coming from an attorney, and he's a strong attorney in South Florida. And I was like, oh, that's cool. Thank you so much. That's nice to hear. He's like, all right, so you willing to come back? I'm like, oh, that's a trick. That was a trick. They're like, no, that's the truth. And you make my life easier here. I go, okay, and that's how. He's like, what you do and how you do things and how you communicate with people is it makes our job easier. It makes me less stressed because I know shit is going right when you're here. I go, oh, thank you. Yeah, that's true. Because I like things to be right. I don't like it to be half-assed. So I was always on top of it. It's like, that's what I like. And when I broke my neck, and it fucked me up. It fucked me up. It fucked my job. It messed up my health, everything. Um, I couldn't go back to work, and I had to explain that to them. And it kind of fucked with them too because they're like, "Damn, how are we gonna replace him? There's no way. This dude's really good." And I was like, "You'll be able to find someone. I believe you'll be able to find someone, to do my job. They won't be me, but you'll find someone." And they're like, I give them a little encouragement, and yeah, and then I moved to Connecticut. When I moved to Connecticut, was to get away from the thunderstorms, get away from the rain, get away from the stupidity, and just it's just bullshit down there, and I just wanted to get away. So I moved up to Connecticut because I love the Four Seasons here. The Four Seasons is beautiful here, and yeah, I made my decision, and I moved up here, and haven't regretted it at all. I don't regret it. I love it here. It's comfortable here. Um, as soon as I moved up here, I lived up here for 2013. I was in the hospital, so the whole year. And then when I got out, I had got my apartment, and it was like I've been here ever since, and it's 2022 now, and I enjoy here. I like it. I'm comfortable. No worries. Um, just the health stuff. But other than that, it's comfortable for me here. My job called me one time. It was about 7 years ago. They called me like, "Hey, Rick, how you doing?" This stuff. I'm like, still going through physical therapy, still going through a lot. Still trying to figure shit out. They're like, "Yeah, we want to know, if you ever want to, you can have your job back." I started laughing. I go, "You want me to have my job back?" They're like, "Yeah, we would love for you to come back, and of course we'll give you a raise." I was like, "Yeah, you would, I know." And they're like, I told them it's impossible for me to come back to work. Not like what I used to do. Mm-mm. My health is just not there. It's like physically, mentally. Um, I don't think I could ever do that physical work ever. So it's like, damn, you know. it's kind of fucked up. Since I used to make a lot of money. Shit. I was pulling in easily, it's like minimum $700 a week, maximum 1,000 a week, 1,000 every week. I used to get paid weekly. My bosses are funny. They're like, dude, we'll pay you. I go, no, I know. And I know my worth. That's what I used to tell them. No, I know my worth. And like, they'll laugh. They're like, no, but you're good, man. It's like my Christmas bonus, man. I used to make good money around this time of the year. December? Oh, man. Like the week of Christmas, like before Christmas, like the 20th through the 23rd, that's when my bonus money used to come in. I would go to the bank stacked with money. Like, they're like, damn. That's like, yeah, that's my bonus money. Checks, whole bunch of checks, a whole bunch of money, cash money. I'm like, oof, okay, thank you. But they knew my worth. They knew how good I was and how helpful I was. And, dealing with the city is not easy. It's not. You have to have a good personality. You have to have good communication skills. You gotta, like, really kind of, like, not kiss ass, but, like, be cool. Be yourself, but be cool. Don't be aggressive. Don't be forcing. Carry a conversation, talk, and every single one of them, they're like, man, we miss him. It's like, sorry, I had this accident. It changed my course of life. I'm here sitting here where I'll be, and no one on YouTube, and a few people on Rumble. Thank you, Rumble. Hi. But I was getting paid good in Florida. If I would have stayed there, I could have been easily. I made $1,000 a week. Come on, I was making easily a year like between $50,000 to $52,000 a year, and that's not including my bonuses. That was including my bonuses. So I was comfortable in Florida. I made a lot, and I was okay. Just had this accident and changed the whole course of my life journey. But I don't see it like a change. I see it more like it was meant to happen. Like, it's kind of like everything's steered a certain way, and I had to go through what I went through. I had to suffer. I just had to go through it. It was just a lot. My neck is like aching tonight. My phone keeps going crazy. I'm trying to be like, yeah, they just keep sending me messages. And, like, you see, it's like, come on, like, stop sending me fucking messages. It's not people, it's freaking news and fucking YouTube will send, like, if someone's doing a video or uploaded a video, it gives you a message. YouTube is not as bad as, like, others. There's others that just constantly ring. And it doesn't ring, but it vibrates. My phone vibrates, and I put it on silent, and it still vibrates. So it's like, it's annoying. But I was, man, I wish if I didn't have this accident that I didn't break my neck, and I could have been doing so good down there. I would have been doing so freaking good. Pulling in easy overtime, and my overtime was approved. Not train horn. Drink some water. And now that I have the window closed, and that damn horn is so loud. But and that's what I missed, the overtime. Like, Rick, you're crazy. Like, bitch, I used to work 60 hours a week there. I used to put in 20 hours of overtime. Like, shit. I used to get paid. I get paid. And I was worth every penny. Like, if I want to go back to work, if I was to like miraculously recuperate from, which I highly doubt, and I went back to work, with open arms, they'll roll out the red carpet. They'd be like, hell yes, yes. They will fire whoever they have on staff and get rid of all of them, and just to have me back. I was such a easy individual to work with, and very smooth, and used to have good communications with the city. I'm telling you, that's when you have a commercial building, you work for a commercial building, and you have a lot of doctors and attorneys, offices, um, abortion clinic. You have like a lot of doctors' offices. Um, you know, I was hired by all the owners, to run their commercial building. And I did everything from their maintenance to the upkeeping to everything. I was in charge of that building. I was plant operation manager. So that's what I said. I used to get paid. And holidays, I'd be like, give me my bonus money. I know you can give it to me. Is when they're trying to surprise me all certain ways. They'll buy me lunch and then they give me my money. I was like, thank you. Thank you for the food and thank you for my check. I was like, and that was like every office in that building. I was like, because I had good communications with everybody. I was really cool with everybody. Everybody was real cool with me. Um, it was cool. It was cool times. I wish I could relive those times. It was a lot of hard work, but it was well worth it. It was. It was. But this is where I'm at today. This is what I'm doing now. And those days of working like that, I think that's far behind me. It's just thinking about my neck right now and the way my neck feels right now. Shit. Like I can feel that rain coming. Like my neck really hurts. My shoulders hurt. My back hurts. Like my stomach is bothering me. Like everything's bothering me. I took my medicine, so that should be kicking in at any moment. The medicine when it kicks in. But I'm bitching and whining because it's painful. It sucks. Pain sucks, man. Chronic pain really sucks. And that's what I'm suffering from. It's chronic pain in my bones and my fucking joints and on my spine. It's just take my medicine and then it'll go away for a few hours and then it comes back You know, it's a never-ending pain. Never-ending. It's like when I die, that's gonna be like, oh, people are gonna be like, yeah, he was in a lot of pain. Now he's better now. I was like, you know what? Y'all don't know pain than my pain. My pain was fucking horrible throughout my life. So, especially the past 11 years. So, that was crazy. That was crazy. Um, I wouldn't want to wish it on anybody. I wouldn't want anybody to go what I went through. Hell no. Not even my worst enemy. If you think I'm your enemy, you're sadly confused. But I wouldn't wish it upon anybody that I dislike or had beef with or anything like that. Like, hell no. It's too painful. That was my journey. You know what I mean? It's like everybody has their own journey. Like the baby Jesus, the poster child. I call him the poster child because they put him as the front leader, you know, and have everyone brainwashed on this one individual. And I'm like, come on, man. There were so many other lords and gods and higher beings before Jesus. So it doesn't make any sense. That dude does not make sense to me. You know what I mean? He's just the poster child. I call him the poster child, the baby Jesus, the fucking poser. He's a poser. So, because there's other gods and other religions and other beliefs and other, you know, everyone has so many different like gods. So to pinpoint just to one person is very unfair, and it's very like not right. You know, something's not right because it takes two to make a thing go right. It's not one. It's not just one person. It's like, come on. But it's a nice December 5th. It's nice and crispy outside. It's been the cars have been getting icy at night. There's been some humidity, and then the temperatures were cold, and it forms some kind of crystals on the car, and sometimes doors get jammed, windows don't come down. You can't open the trunk of your car unless you take some hot water and you run it through the cracks because it starts freezing up. Things just start freezing up. So it's that time of the season, and we're supposed to get rain for the next 2 days, and then it should dry out for a bit. But I think next week we're supposed to get like snow/rain, so it might be like a mix next week. This year seems like it's gonna be one of those years that it doesn't snow early. It's like a later snow. And I feel like it's just being manipulated anyways. The weather's been is being manipulated. We're supposed to get this storm. I don't know if it's a storm or it's supposed to rain tomorrow. Yeah, it's supposed to rain. I don't think tomorrow, not so much, but mostly Wednesday. Like Wednesday's really gonna come down, and it's gonna clear out, and then Saturday, it's gonna be like a little system that's gonna come through here, the 10th, and then it's going to be another system that's going to push through. Like, I can show you guys real quick. Let me, man, this is thanks to Tropical Tidbits. Give them a shout out because I'm using their map. So there's Tropical Tidbits. You can see. So this is the GFS. And then I'm going to move the map across. So it seems like Friday, I'll be going to get rain on Friday. You got low pressure pushing through. And then we're going to get rain Saturday. So I'm going to deal with rain on Wednesday. And I'm already starting to feel this rain coming. And then here comes another system. This is a big one too. It's like it goes to Canada. It throws this wave of rain right at us. This is the 14th. And then we get cold air that sinks down. Let me see something. So I was about to say, this could be a nor'easter. The 21st. Oh fuck! Right before Christmas. This could be a nor'easter in the making here. Look at all this snow. Look at all this ice in Texas. There's New Mexico. And there's the Texas Panhandle here, the western side of Texas, and can't really see too much of it, but it pushes. See that low pressure, and then it breaks off. It breaks off into like two storms. It's like there's double. It's like a two-part storm. Just have this part here. This is a cold core. And then you have this part here. And I feel like this part breaks off and comes this way. And it turns into a nor'easter. It comes this way. It's going to dump snow before Christmas. See what I mean? If I push it forward, that's the last image. So it's going to be very close for a nor'easter because right here it could be a low pressure right in here. And it develops a low pressure and comes out this way and moves this way. There's a possibility it could probably bring snow. But that's way out there. That's subject to change. But the way it folds here, it seems like it breaks off to another system here. And if it develops a low pressure here, it's going to pull in this cold air and there might be snow, especially in the back end of this. It's might be snow, but I can't tell right now because it's too far out in the future. And that could change. The models could change. But as of right now, yeah, even this system is like brings a lot of rain to California, a lot of snow and snowpacks. That's good because they need it. But you see that wave right there, and then it develops, boom, and it goes up to Canada. And then you have another little low pressure that forms right there on the Atlantic. But then I feel like this one here is going to break off and then it's going to turn into a low pressure here. Because there's already low pressure down here. So this low could transfer up to here. And you bring it across. You can tell there's a kink here. And the isobars, these are kinks, so that could develop a low pressure right around here, coming up the coast. So, yeah, I think this year we're going to get a couple of new Easters, especially like in February, January, February, March. It's going to be a bitch up here in the Northeast. December is like when you start looking, sometimes they do develop and we do get snow. Hopefully we'll get some snow in December. Would be nice if we get some snow. But that's what it looks like here in the United States right now. It's possibility. Are we gonna have a white Christmas? Who in the United States is gonna have white Christmas this year? I mean, right now, it only gets us to the 21st. That's the forecast for the 21st. So, Oklahoma, Nebraska, probably around northern Texas, you're gonna have some snow, especially northern Oklahoma and Kansas. No, Nebraska, no. Nebraska's over here. This is Kansas, Nebraska. It's gonna be cold though. It's gonna be really cold. Because it's pushing downwards. Oh, this is pushing down. You can see the kink here. So blue line is where like the cold, they're under 32, and then the red, so above 32. And I don't know. I hope we get a white Christmas. I would love for us here to get a white Christmas. Right now, as we're looking at the radar for the 21st, that's really vague and is subject to change. It's hard to say who's going to get what. The weather pattern has been very weird weather pattern. They kind of like that low pressure just goes up and just blows up and then disappears. From a heavy low pressure going to Wisconsin and Minnesota, goes up to Canada, and it just breaks apart. That's like weird. And then there's another low pressure that develops, you see. So it transfers from that low that's north of Canada, and then it transfers over to a low that forms right off of Maine into Nova Scotia. So, I mean, Canada has been not so bad this year with snow and cold, but that's always subject to change. That's a little clipper. You see that low pressure up here that's dipping down to the southeast? That's a clipper front. Those are clippers that just come through. Now, if you get a clipper front like this that matches up with a lower front down here, and this clipper is coming from Alberta instead of like all the way up here in Ottawa, if it comes from Alberta and it comes across this way, and it matches up with this rain here, oh man, the fucking storm, and then coming across through here, oh man, that would be our storm of the year. If you get an Alberta clipper that comes down with that solid cold of north air and heavy snow coming downwards and meets up with this energy from the Gulf, the snowstorm that it would develop here for the Northeast. Oh man, that would be a crazy, crazy snowstorm. It'll be something else. That's for damn sure. It would be a strong snowstorm. But who's gonna get the snow for Christmas? That's the question, right? If I fast forward to the 21st here, that's where it stops. This right here is ice, and through the West Virginia area, there's going to be like ice. So the temperatures are pretty cold still up here. Is this going to turn to a nor'easter for us? Is this Clipper front going to come back more towards the west and dip down and meet up with this system? It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a headache if this was to come to fruition. And this is the 21st. So by the 22nd, 23rd, 24th, it should be pushed away. It should be pushed out by the 24th, going into the 25th. So travel should not be impacted that much. Plan ahead, because I'm showing you the radar. So if you're planning on traveling this time, always check out the weather, check out the patterns, check out the wind, the isobars. Like, you wouldn't want to be traveling in this day like this, going to Chicago. You know how much wind that is right there? You know your flight is going to be so fucking turbulent. That's not even funny. It's not funny. Like, it's going to be very turbulent. So always check out the weather before you travel anywhere. Check out the weather. So once this storm passes, the 16th, it looks fine here in the Northeast. You got a lot of stuff in Texas. Look at that snowstorm that's in Texas. Look at that heavy snow here in Western Texas. Wow. And that's right before Christmas. This is the 20th. So this is on a Tuesday. Then you move up to the Wednesday, and that's where we're at. So, but this is subject to change. So it sucks. But Joanne, how you doing? What's big effing? Depends what you want to join the panel for. But hey, Joanne, how you doing? We have to bring out the rods. Okay, I have my rods here. You be right back. All right. I just noticed I was actually doing the weather. I didn't look at the Streamyard. Albie, you supposed to let me know, man. Albie, you're slacking on your department. What's going on, man? Are you there, Albie? He's probably sleeping. No, he's there.
Yeah, I'm here.
I was like, Albie, you got to let me know who's in the chat. Had a couple of people that came through. I didn't know. I was talking on the weather and about the weather. And who's going to see snow? I think, Albie, you have a better chance of seeing snow than I do this year, I think. I mean, for Christmas, let me see. It's gonna be close. I don't think you guys are gonna have a white Christmas. Who's getting that white Christmas? That's the question. Who's gonna get that white Christmas? It'll be nice to get some snow before Christmas. You know what I mean? Joanne, I'm so sorry I forgot your name. At least I was honest about it. Oh, she talking about you on me? On me? No, you know my name. She said my name, Rick. Big effing. I don't know what big effing is about. What they're about. I don't have their. I don't have the channel. Let me see. Go on YouTube. Let me put this on mute here. Because I can check their channel here. And you only got 2 subscribers. How can you only have 2 subscribers? How long have you been around? August 21st, 2017. That's been 5 years, and you only have 2 subscribers. I don't know. And then your symbol is a middle finger. Big effing. 2 subscribers. Come on, huh? That's not good. My phone is still vibrating. It's just more news coming through. But who's gonna get that white Christmas? That's the question. Christy Alley. I know you passed away, Christy. Stop sending me news. I don't need no more news of Christy Alley. I know she passed away. It's like they really want you to know that she passed away. This medicine is so good. This from the dispensary. I think that's what I want for Christmas. Like, what do you want for Christmas? I want some more marijuana. I want some marijuana for Christmas. I want at least half an ounce for Christmas. Half an ounce from the dispensary. All right, go to my dispensary. So, like $200 worth of medicine. I could do some damage with that. I can get a lot of apes with that. I could easily get like what, 6 bottles, depending on the price. But I do get a discount, so I could come up with like 6, 7-ish, maybe 6, and pre-rolls. Get a pack of pre-rolls for Christmas. That'll be like my Christmas gift for myself. It's like, because you always have to buy yourself a gift, but it'd be nice to buy yourself. You don't really have to. If you don't have the funds, you just don't have the funds. But if you could treat yourself, like get yourself something. Get yourself something nice, like for females, whatever you want. Get yourself something. If you wanted that perfume or you wanted those earrings or that bracelet or that ring, go get it. Like treat yourself. That's what I call it. Treat yourself. And I'm going to treat myself for helping of marijuana. I want to give me some medicine for Christmas, right before Christmas too. I want to go the night before Christmas. And all through my house. All my cats were sleeping. And you don't see no damn mouse here. But I still find a way to get myself to the dispensary and get my medicine. And that's the end of the story. But it's just they're open the day before Christmas. They are closed Christmas, but they open the 26th. So I make sure I get enough medicine. My phone keeps buzzing. Keeps buzzing. I put it completely mute. No.
Won't you stop?
I'm gonna give me some marijuana. Yeah, definitely gonna get me some marijuana for Christmas, and of course I need to get some marijuana for New Year's. So marijuana. I found out today. I saw a documentary about Thailand, and how Thailand now is becoming the #1 weed capital of the world. Fucking Thailand. And they decriminalized marijuana in Thailand. And it's legal to grow. It's legal to grow your own medicine for your own consumption and stuff like that. I'm like, wow, imagine me living in Thailand. Another lifetime. In another lifetime. Thailand. It's so tropical too. And the marijuana grows so good there. So good. Like their medicine over there is like they have a higher THC. They're so much better. Very potent. The oils, like they have like tinctures where you put it in the back of your tongue, and it helps you with insomnia, helps you with depression, anxiety, helps you with PTSD, helps you with chronic pain, helps you with um, cancer, helps you with like it's so many properties of helping. You know what I mean? It's like holy moly! It's like in Thailand realized how positive it is for the body, and that it's a plant, and it's helpful, and they can use the properties of the plant for building, for clothing, for like so many things that they can use it to make paper, to hemp paper, hemp products, like shampoos, conditioners, like soaps, all different. Like you can use it for cooking. Like it's so much from hemp that they can make so much from it. And yet here we give it like the evil eye. And it's not bad. This medicine is not bad. I smoke it every like day that I come on here on the show. I smoke every day here. Do you see me going crazy? Do you see me going like I'm chilled? I'm good. But people want to give it the black eye, and give it that like crazy look. Like if you smoke marijuana, you're a bad person. Like if that's the case, then I'm gonna be bad for the rest of my life. Joanne was asking, will we have electricity? Bring out the rods. What type of electricity out in UK? Because I could see dark times coming for UK. So that whole area, they're really trying to start something over there. They want us to experience this history like forcefully. We have to experience this history that they want to happen, not us, the people. They want a war to break out, and they're pushing all the narratives to start a big war. And we, the innocent people, don't want this war and don't call upon it. I don't agree with all the taxpayer money that's going to Ukraine, the billions and billions of dollars that's going to Ukraine. I think that's really fucked up. Like, we can't even take care of our own people here that are homeless, living on the streets, that have no food or clothing to put on, and yet we're just tossing billions upon billions upon billions of dollars to a war that's never going to have a winner. And it's just, how can we win if it's not even our turf? It's not our turf. It's not our land. So why are we getting involved in? For what? To profit off of weapon sales? Yeah, that kind of like really makes sense, right? The only way the U.S. makes money is they profit off of war. You don't profit off of peace. That's for damn sure. You profit off of war. You make money from war. With contracts, weapons contracts, rebuilding contracts, they're gonna need people to rebuild those areas that got destroyed. You know what I mean? That's where we come in and sweep all these contracts and make crazy money. Crazy money. It's just it's a horrible game. You know what I mean? It's like, but that's how these people they're running the world at the moment. That's what we're going through. This is what we're alive to witness, is the way this world is being run at the moment. And it's being run like horrible. They're doing a horrible job running this country and running the world. You know what I mean? They like to bring fear and really try to scare people into believing certain things. And I feel like that's fucked up. I feel like you should be, if you have rules and laws like freedom of speech, there's no way in hell that YouTube should be disciplining anybody on their freedom of speech. You know what I mean? So it's like you have a lot of bias in the social media world, like YouTube. And, it's unfair, unjust to be censoring people, especially if they're putting in their thoughts and speaking from their hearts. There's no way in hell that you censor free speech, and you guys do every day. It makes you wonder who's really running YouTube, who's the puppets that are on YouTube that are pretty much controlling the scenes and behind the scenes. I can't wait for like Elon Musk to freaking buy YouTube. You know how much truth that would come out of YouTube and all the videos that have been censored that like will shock the fucking world. You think Hunter Biden shit, man, there's so much information on YouTube that's censored that people I don't think could handle it. That's why they get censored. But it's like, if we have free speech, it's free speech. It's not whatever you feel like it's acceptable, and then you strike people down and you censor people by cutting their channels. I think that's wrong. I think that's wrong. I mean, unless China owns, or is controlling YouTube, and they're the ones controlling the narrative, then it might make a little sense and why the censorship is so strong on YouTube. That's why I like Rumble. It's a Canadian-based owned corporation, and they're going to be as good as Odyssey. It's going to be as good, as YouTube. Just give them a chance, and they're going to flourish. Especially if they honor you with free speech and not penalize you, for bullshit that YouTube does. YouTube used to be a fun, cool spot, and it's changed. It's like you feel like you're in a jail. It's like you're in jail and you're stuck on YouTube. And then it's like if it's acceptable, it's acceptable. But if it's not, they punish you. You know what I mean? They try to take you off. They try to censor you. so nobody could hear you. Like they push you down in the algorithm. So you have to come on and give the show a like. That's the only way that the show, gets any attention, any force behind it with the algorithm. As more people need to watch, and also you gotta like the show. You gotta leave a like. At least leave a like. It's not hard to hit like, and that kind of helps out a little bit on the algorithm. But I would love Elon Musk to buy YouTube, so that way he could expose the algorithm of YouTube. You imagine that? I would love to see that in my lifetime. Like, what would you like to see in your lifetime? I mean, we're being forced to see World War III. It seems like it. And the reason why I say that is because you hear all this, like Kanye West, the way he talks, and all these Hollywood elites talking about, the Jewish and the Nazis and all this stuff of what happened in World War II. And I feel like they're just bringing that up into our minds to hold some kind of energy to be prepared for World War III. And will the world be ready for World War III? Because World War III is going to be a little tough on everybody. Because you'll have Russia teaming up with China, teaming up with North Korea. It's kind of like show your allegiance, who you stand with, and then of course with like NATO, because we do have this alliance for a reason. So you have like all these other countries like Europe, and United States, and all the other countries, that want to like stand by our side through this war. Because Iran will line up with Russia. It seems like everyone picks a side. Everyone will pick a side. I think India will probably stand with the U.S. I think it's like a game. It's like a game of chess, right? With all these countries from around the world. Who would you stand with? Who do you allege to? Who is your allegiance to? Because here we pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. But who do you, people from around the world, who is your allegiance with? It's like I see a lot of things happening in the future. I see, they're gonna try to take the people's guns away, and the only reason why they want to do that is because China feels more safer if there's less weapons on the streets. Because China pretty much is going to be the owners of the U.S. if we don't get our shit together. You imagine a world where the U.S. has been taken over by China, and the people here start speaking Chinese. Only in an alternate universe where you have the U.S. failing against China, and China becomes the ultimate superpower. It's like alternating history. How if the U.S. would have failed in World War II and never dropped the bombs, and they reversed it around. Another country came and dropped the bomb on Hawaii, forcing the United States to back off during World War II, during an alternate universe type of way. How about we would have lost all our wars? So it's a lot to think about. But if this upcoming war comes to fruition, I know that it's forced upon us because there's something else going on. And I can see what's going on. And it's kind of like they only care about themselves and not about the people. Like our government here now is not for the people. It's not. Our economy is just in the shitter. The housing market is next. I'm telling you right now, the housing market is going to be a bitch. It's going to be a lot of hard times, a lot of stress. 2023, that's why I tell people, look, man, try to make it the best year of your life. It's not going to be a good year. So just make it the best for yourself, for the people that are listening. Make 2023 the best for you, because it's not going to be a good year. And, it is what it's going to be, and just enjoy yourself. Make yourself happy. Make your year the best that it can be. And I say 23 is not going to be a good year because like the economy, the government, it's just not going to be good. It's not going to be good. And this is around the world. This is a world problem. There's a lot of things that the governments hold from us, a lot of information that isn't shared with us. There's a lot of secrecies, a lot of secret groups of people. You think during this times, right? Let's say right now with this Biden son's problem with this laptop. Don't you think in the right world where it's supposed to be, truth and justice, the American way, right? How come it takes so long for them to go through this guy's laptop, get the information, and if something's fishy and something's not right, prosecute him. Don't wait years and years and years. And then just talk about it and not do nothing about it. You feel me? Because there's a lot of funny business in there. That's why right now it's the perfect government in the United States to start World War III. It's the perfect administration to have to start a major conflict, a major war. Perfect group of idiots. Tweedledee, Tweedledum, they're all stupid. Look at them, how they talk. Look at all their press conference. Look, and these Democrats, they don't see it. Like, how are they hypnotized? How are they not seeing this train wreck? Like, I don't get them. Like, Democrats, I'm sorry, I don't get you guys. I don't understand your thinking. Like, if you take a moment and just really think and just meditate and think, you see reality. It's not hard to see. Like, this guy's a big time fuck up. You know what I mean? And we're all paying for it. And how much more do we have to suffer? Because you want someone that has the beginning of dementia running this country. You know what I mean? And this guy's in charge of our nuclear weapons. He's in charge of our military. And nobody's really realizing that we have someone that is pretty much almost mentally ill, running this country. He has so much dirt on him that like it questions me a lot, but YouTube doesn't like for me to talk about it because it's too much truth and they want to censor my channel when I talk about this old fart. And they already came down on my channel a few times because of it. And I'm like, you're protecting him so much, but you know the dirt that's behind him. He has a lot of fucking dirty hands on him. He has blood on his hands. And yet, you guys protect him. You protect him. The man that used to go to the Bohemian Grove and watch kids, like, it's disgusting. And yet, you guys back him up. Okay. Right. That makes sense. It makes sense. It makes sense a lot of what I think behind the scenes of YouTube and what they're about. And it's just not it's not a good place. It's not a good spot. It's not good. It's just really not good. And it's just disgusting. It is. And there's a lot of things that have been posted on YouTube, and YouTube knows because they intercept it. Videos, messages, things that I see, like it doesn't even get to the public eye because they restrict it. They let the video get uploaded, but then they deny you to put the videos live or to be seen by anyone. But they have a copy of the video. They slick like that. That's a slick company. So YouTube, you don't have the freedom of speech on YouTube. You're constantly being monitored. They love for you to be on in fear because they want to strike your channel, right? And then they want to bring fear into you, like, oh, don't do it again because then you get a second strike, and keep that fear on you. Like, look, man, you can do what the fuck you want. But what I say is the truth. And what I see is I'm seeing it from above. I see everything that's going on. And YouTube cannot handle it. That's the problem with YouTube. They can't handle my energy. And that goes for everything and everyone. Like people, it's the same way. When I profile people, it's based off your energy and how I pick you up energy wise. You know what I mean? And I can tell a lot from people by just being around them, being around the energy. So people are gonna think whatever. They're gonna, they continue on with their lives. That's fine. Me, I do the same thing, and I help when I can. And if they're not here, they're not here. It's for a reason. And I know what it is. And YouTube is, plays a big role in that. But that's why I'm on Rumble, because people watch me on Rumble. And I get more viewership on Rumble than I do on YouTube. And I've only been on Rumble for what? It's been a month and a week. Been on Rumble, a month and a few days. And I get more viewership over there than I do on YouTube. And that tells me all I need to know about, the game behind YouTube and their hypocrisy. And it's fine. You know what I mean? It's cool. I'm just gonna start from the ground up and build myself up and build my crew, build my people. It'll be nice. The future is gonna be bright. I'm just tired. I am tired. Let me see. I did an hour, 30 minutes. I could probably do up to 2 hours. Just cut it for the night because I'm tired. I am. I had a long day. I'm exhausted. I can feel the rain coming. I know tomorrow I'm gonna be achy already because I'm achy now. So and tomorrow I'm gonna be achy. I gotta put this cream on me. I gotta put this cream on my neck and on my back. It's for pain, but it's like tonight. It's like it feels like it's more amplified because I can feel like that more energy in the air. There's possibility there's spike of energy that I'm feeling because it's just the way I feel. I feel weird, and I feel weird in my neck, and it's the screws that's making it feel weird. And I feel it throughout my whole body because it radiates through my spine, and I feel it throughout my body. So I'm tired. I am. My neck makes me very tired. That's the problem. Because my neck, I be sleeping in the morning. I sleep. I try to wake up early, but I end up falling right back to sleep because I'm exhausted. I'm so exhausted. My neck takes so much energy from me that I wake up tired sometimes. It's like, how the fuck did I fall asleep and then wake up tired? Like, that's not fair. That's not right. But it happens. So it's okay. We just try to do the best and try to do our best here. And doing everything I can to take care of myself. But sometimes my best is not good enough. Sounds like a song. Um, but I'm gonna smoke my second joint. It smells so good. I wish you guys were here to smell this. Oh man, it smells so good. It smells so freaking good. This four combination, and I put the one. What's it called? Mexican, Manzaden, Manzaden, Manzaden. Um, that one makes you sleepy. That one's a sleepy one. Like if you want to sleep, you smoke that, and you be going to bed because it makes you sleepy. But I put a mixture of all four into two joints. What I did was I put zero point 0.3 of a gram. I put it four of them of 0.3, so it makes it a total of 1.2 grams. I grind it together, mix it, and then I scale it back on the scale to put 0.6, so I know that both of them are 0.6. And then I roll it. And I roll the 0.6. And that's how I get all four of the medications in one joint. Yeah, it involves a little bit of math, just a scale, but you put equal parts of four different medicines, and you got good medicine. I'm gonna smoke back to back because my neck is hurting. It's hurt, and I feel like I need that. I need the medicine to get me through the night. Because after I get off of here, I'm going to sleep. I put on a movie and I go to sleep. Or sometimes I just put the Family Guy and I just let it run. Just let it run by itself. and they're like 2 hour shows, 2 3 hour, like 2 hours, 2 hours and a half. That has like a whole bunch of episodes in the show. So I fall asleep sometimes listening to that. The Family Guy, so funny. But just here, got someone out here. The guy, okay, the person that's outside my door, he has mental issues. He was in an accident where his brain got severely damaged. So he's kind of like in this. He can still do for himself, but he's kind of like down, kind of like he has a disability. You know, he's disabled, and he likes to listen to music. He likes to listen to hip hop music, and he stands right outside my door here, and I know he's smoking a cigarette, and he's listening to his music, and I have my window closed. I can still hear it, so I don't mind because it reminds me of New York. You know, because in New York it used to be like that. They'd be standing right outside your window and they'd be blasting the music, and then you hear the lady upstairs like, "Baja esa mierda," like turn that shit down. So, but I like the old hip hop, so it doesn't bother me. So he puts it on, I'm like, I can hear it. So it's not bothersome. Now, if you would have played some weird ass music, I would have been out there. But listen, man, come on, like. But he listened to old school hip hop, so I'm like, okay, all right. He don't bother me. Bother me. He's just you can tell he has mental issues, and he's alright. He doesn't bother. He doesn't. He's you know, even with his disabilities, he's just because of his accident, like really fucked him up. But he's safe here. You know, he don't fuck with people. He don't mess with people. He keeps to himself. He smokes a cigarette. Sometimes if he doesn't have a cigarette, he'll ask for a cigarette. I tell him, dude, I don't smoke cigarettes, man. I tell him just like that. It's like, I don't smoke cigarettes. So, but I just smoke marijuana. Marijuana. Joanne, Dancing Gypsy. Every time I see the question, I'm like looking at it because I see it here, and Albie didn't tell me, so she's not here, so I can't. That was like an hour ago. Albie didn't do his job. He failed. He failed tonight, Albie.
What the?
Will we have electricity? You know, the way this world is so fragile, but yet we think it's so strong and so powerful. We're the people that are like the strongest beings here, and we're not. You know, and the fact that we constantly go against each other is just so stupid. Because we're in this world together, okay? So why are we being so territorial? Why are we so greedy? You know what I mean? It's like, why can we not be happy together and try to solve things together instead of having to go to war and killing each other and doing all these crazy shit around the world? Like, the human race has been here for a reason. It was put here for a reason. we're not born from monkeys. We're not like brought out here from monkeys. No, the human race was placed here from different parts of the galaxies, and I feel like the Chinese, everybody from India, like they're all different. Look, how come they do not look the same? How come we all look different? How come, there's a lot of questions. And it's because we were placed here. We were placed in all different regions in this earth. And subconsciously, like, people forgot how they got here. You know what I mean? You were brought here. This is a prison planet. We're to the point that we're eating up our resources and we're getting a little bit overpopulated. But this planet is huge. The people are just small. And I feel like, it's, it's all about control, but divide and conquer. That's all it's about. It's sad, but it's true. Yeah, they will start. They're gonna start something, and we have to be witnesses to it. Like I said, we're witnesses to a lot of things already in history. Um, we saw the death of the Queen. We've seen stupid presidents get into office. We've seen a lot of things go on in history, and they want they want more things to happen, but I feel like they want it's something that needs to happen. For something to happen, things needs to happen. So we're going to be seeing a lot of weird things going on in this world, and we're just here as witnesses. We are the witnesses. But to see World War III, you know how like that's forever like sketched in history, like the Queen dying, that will always be sketched in history. Like we live for history, and our timeline will be studied by those in the future. Those are not even born yet are going to be studying our history and what we went through. So it is what it is, and we're stuck here living it and being witnesses to it, witnesses to the future. And it doesn't look bright, especially next year. It's going to be a really tough, weird year. You're going to have a lot of issues back with Israel and Iran. That's going to spark up again. You're going to have issues in Syria. You're going to have issues with Iran and Iraq. You're going to have Saudi Arabia getting involved. Um, there's a lot of shit going around the world. Like right now, it's like everyone's so feisty right now. Everybody wants to like fight. Like it's like let's just fucking throw down, But if that happens, it's gonna be a lot of suffering. Not only here in the States, because but like Europe is gonna suffer. Europe is gonna suffer. It's not gonna be good times. It's gonna be very like scary times, and always constantly have that threat. That's not nice. That's like if someone wants to come over here and start threatening us. You know what I mean? And then we constantly have like this fear of something big happening. It's like that's not fair for the world to be going through. you know. But they want to put people through that anxiety. They want people to fear, and they're really trying to push the narrative to start something. They want to start a big war, and right now the world's governments is pretty much lined up with weaknesses that it could start off, and a big war could happen. You know, Korea will go after South Korea. You know, China will try to get involved with Taiwan. You know, freaking Russia will continue going after Ukraine, and the United States has no business getting involved. Whatever craziness is going to happen, but since they're involved with NATO, it has to come through NATO, and NATO wants to activate whatever they got to do. You know, they're going to do it with the United Powers. You know, they could release doom and gloom if they wanted to for the Russian people and for China. You know, it's it's like a gang. You know, NATO's like a gang. It is, and they will fight for each other. You know, because they know they're gonna profit big time after. So it's 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 gonna be interesting. 2023. You know, I feel like Biden's gonna get sick, like really sick, and he's gonna be like forced to step down for a while. He's gonna force to be step down, and Kamala Harris is gonna be president to be the first. So, like they want that history to happen, and to have a female black president to be the first, not white but black. This is the only chance they have right now to do it, and I think it's gonna happen. We're gonna have the first black female president. The first female and the first black, and it's black. So you know, for the there's the black people, all this craziness, because they really think the whites are the bad ones. Like no one's bad. Everyone's bad if that's the case. There's no one innocent. There's no one innocent. We live in a world where bad people run the world. Go figure. But I see a lot of things happen. Like I always say, Elon Musk needs to watch himself. He needs to have good security around him at all times. Because I have a feeling someone's gonna try to kill him. Someone's gonna try to attack him and like murder him. You know, someone's gonna assassinate him. Um, I can see Biden getting really sick. Like it gets sick, like it could terminate him, like he could die. And then you know, because there's been presidents that died in the White House. It's not like he's gonna be the first. Like no, there's like a lot of presidents died in the White House. So I feel like he could be one of them that's next to die in the White House, and then you have Camilla take over. Oh Lord. But the thing is, for for the history, that it needs to happen now because they're trying to rush everything now to put it into history. I feel like they're rushing the history book. They're like, oh shit, we got to put everything in the history. Like, we got to make sure all this stuff happens so we can put it in here so the book could be interesting. It's like manipulating the books. And I feel like that's happening. Like, it's playing out that way.
They have the balance up in here.
Hey, Amber. How you doing? Hood Booger. What's that? What a weird name. But I feel like things that are going on right now and behind the scenes, I cannot believe that the ABC gang, which is like the FBI, CIA, are not doing anything about this Hunter Biden. I can't believe that this guy is still out in the booth like that. And if he has funny business on that laptop, he should be under arrest or under some kind of order, because he's like his daddy's president, and the FBI doesn't work for the president. The CIA doesn't work for the president. Like, those are supposed to be like independent groups that monitors what's going on in government, not aligned with who's in office. That doesn't make any fucking sense. So, like, they need to do their job and investigate this individual. If he did crooked business and his daddy was involved, you're gonna have to put his ass in jail. The first sitting president to be arrested on federal charges, money laundering, and a whole bunch of fucking shit that has on there. They need to throw these Bidens in jail, and then Camilla takes over. This gang will force the president to step down. That's how deep this thing goes. That's why they're trying to rush everything with Ukraine. Why you think everything's being rushed? You two don't like me talking about that, but I'm on Rumble, so if this show gets taken down off of YouTube, you can find it on Rumble. But hi, Amber. Amber, you want to come onto the show? If you want to, just let me know. I ain't doing much of anything but talking politics that YouTube don't like me talking about, but fuck them. And just see the quickness and all the hidden agenda, especially involving Ukraine and the Bidens and Russia. That's all. Oh man, this has been premeditated and pre-happening, so it doesn't surprise me at all. Let me see something here. But as far as like the Bidens, I think Hunter should be investigated. He should be investigated. He should be definitely be prosecuted. Yeah. Let's see. Channel. He started a channel today. I check people out, you know what I mean? So I go to the channel, I see what they have. This person added started his channel today. Like, you really started your channel today and asking for a reading? I don't know. A lot of weird people be coming here with some weird ass names. For real. But I think, like with the LBGQ, I don't know, PQRXYZ123 crew, Democrats are really trying to push a lot of this agenda, like as fast as they can. They know, their gig is going to be up real soon, so they're going to try to like fuck us all over and just add unnecessary history to our history. And you can tell, like, the failed dossiers that has been happening, especially with Pelosi. You didn't see that shit with her? Like, that's some weird shit, especially with her husband. Her husband, the biggest liar and the biggest faker. And yet, they don't even get a slap on the wrist. But if you have someone out here, a regular person that does something like that, the guys will be thrown in jail for making a false report, for staging up an event. Come on, man. Come on. Amber Heard, she tried to do that shit. That shit didn't work for her. And that's another fucking. That was a crazy thing. She's crazy. She is crazy. I told her right to her face too. I was like, you know what? I can read you. I read your energy, and I don't trust you for nothing. It doesn't take me a whole how many days you went to trial. All the shit you did, I could see it. I could tell that you smoked and you snorted crack. I could tell you did a lot of drugs. I could tell you drank a lot of wine. I could tell that you lied through your teeth so badly that you think your prettiness can cover up for all your lies. I have something for you, girl. You better stay in Spain, stay away, because they're going to come after you, not only here in the United States, but also in Australia. Australia is coming after her. For some reason, I saw this image of Britney Spears getting pregnant. Oh, Lord. Is she planning to have a baby? Because I just had this vision of her getting pregnant. Oh, Lord. How old is she, by the way? She must be in her 30s. She's like 36 or something. How old is Britney? Is Amber here? Amber would know. Amber, how old is Britney Spears? I forgot how old is she. I just saw a vision of her pregnant in my vision, like real quick. I was like, oh Lord, is she gonna get pregnant? I mean, does she have twin boys already? Imagine she gets pregnant, right, and she comes out with twin girls. Oh man, that would be crazy. Imagine. She had I don't know. Hopefully it comes out and she does get pregnant. It'll suck to get a miscarriage. Those are the worst. It's just a mental breakdown when you have a miscarriage. It's pretty tough mentally. But if she just have a baby, I mean, hey, she can afford it. She's a millionaire. Sure. She can afford it. That's a quiet night tonight. We were talking about the timeline, the marijuana, that we're about to be the capital of the world for marijuana and Taiwan. And not Taiwan, what was it? Not Taiwan. It was add it there. Hold on. Fuck. Not Taiwan. Here. Yes, I can. So I have to check under my history because it was they were talking about yeah, Thailand. I mean, not Taiwan, Thailand. I wish Taiwan. I'll go to Taiwan, but that's Thailand. And the new weed capital of the world. And they have like really super good weed over there. I mean, in another lifetime, if I was healthy, I would do it. You know, I would go and I would go to Thailand. I would go to like Indonesia. Would be like nice to go to these different places like Pakistan, India, go to Mongolia, go to like different parts of the world. You know, that would have been beautiful. But you gotta have money for that. And you have to have patience and strength to do that. You have to be like well prepared, you know, and well documented, and it's just something that never really caught my attention as a young age to travel like that. Um, it's just, you know, the fear factor also from, you know, traveling to a new country, not knowing their language, not it's something that's just looking like for me, like trying to go back. It's like the fear of traveling out to an unknown country, not knowing where you're going, not knowing the location, not knowing the culture so much, not knowing, you know, a lot of not knowing that drew discomfort for me. Like, um, it just draws a fear, you know, of the not knowing. Um, that's why I limit my travel, very limited. But next year will be different. Next year, I want to go down to Puerto Rico. I want to go on a cruise, like a 7-day cruise through the Caribbean, through the Eastern Caribbean, where I could go to Aruba. I go to like 5 other islands of port of call, and then go back to Puerto Rico, stay maybe a few more days, and then fly back home. And then I would love to go to Iceland. That's where I would love to go. Is Iceland. I want to see the volcano. I also want to go to the Blue Lagoon. I want to go to the Blue Lagoon. I want to be in that mineral spring pool. And they have other springs throughout Iceland. So it's not the Blue Lagoon only that I would like to go to, but there's another one that is like also really nice to go to. And it's to help your body, you know, rejuvenate your body with all natural, you know, in the water. with the heat, and like it just with the cold and the heat, it really it's you have to do it. You have to do it, and I want to do it. So just debating when I'm gonna do it, but I want to do it. And then a couple of places throughout here in the United States where I would like to go: Arizona, Nevada, Cali, up to Oregon, and Seattle, Washington. Would like to go out that way. Would love to go on a cruise that leaves out of Seattle and goes to Alaska. I would love to do that cruise. Do like an Alaskan cruise. That would be so fun. That would be cool. It'll be cold, but it would be beautiful because if I were to do it, I would do it like right in the summertime, where it's nice and comfortable, and you can see how beautiful everything is. Like even when it's winter, it's beautiful, because you have the snow and you have like this, like it looks different, it looks pretty, like in white. Of course, the summertime is probably the best time to do that. Enjoy like a 7-day cruise. I wouldn't want to do it because they have longer ones that they go around the island or the state, and then little islands throughout the ways. But yeah, that's something I can put on the bucket list. But if I was more healthier, if I was healthier and I was more mobile and everything, then like I would have loved to go to Japan. I would have loved to go to Australia, to Sydney, Australia. I would have loved to go to New Zealand. Like I said earlier, like Thailand, and also Taiwan. I wouldn't mind going there too. I wouldn't mind going to Indonesia and India. I wouldn't have mind going to India. It would have been so freaking cool, India. India would probably have been the best trip, I think, Thailand would come close, but nothing like India. India is another, so much history, so much rich history that's there. Like, and it's suppressed history. A lot of suppressed history. Like, your history doesn't count. Like, it's kind of fucked up. Your gods don't count. If it's not the poster child, your gods don't count. That's fucked up. But I would have loved to go to India. It would have been nice to travel, but that you have to be really into it at a young age and have the finance backing to do it, and not have to worry about bills or anything, and have a good support system with your family, and that's the only way that will work out, to make your travel into your business, like vlogging and going to different places around the world and bringing that content online. It does pay. It does pay. And people do get attention on their videos when they do it. So it does pay off. but you really gotta be in good health and mentally wanting to do it and being focused, and sticking to the plan. But for me, to my furthest travels I ever traveled was California from Florida. That was one of my furthest away travels. In Puerto Rico, but it's further to California than it is to Puerto Rico. So, but I never really traveled outside of the United States. I've been to the Bahamas, but does that really count? I mean, I've been to the Bahamas a few times, like more than a few times, like 1, 2, 3, like 5 times. I've been to the Bahamas. Bahamas is pretty cool. It's alright. But this cruise that I want to go, it'd be a really cool cruise where at least I could meet, I would like to meet Alex and enjoy the rest of the islands. Do a show with Alex, do a show on the beach. Like, hey, I'm here with Alex. It's a recorded show because I don't have any cell phone signal. So it has to be a recorded show. But it'll be a hell of a show. It'll be a good show. We'll talk in person. It'll be cool. I think it'll be really cool. I wish Amber could go, man. I wish she could go. I wish she gets the money. I wish she gets the funds to go, and she could come with me on the cruise. Her and her mom. I want her and her mom to come on the cruise. So that way, Mama could be having a good time. And, you got a pair of psychics, on a cruise. Maybe more. Maybe other psychics might join. Maybe they'll come along. You never know. You never know what happens in the future. But I would love Amber to go with her mom. And I think it'll be very helpful mentally and physically, relaxing. Get a massage. Go one day and get a massage. And be relaxing on the cruise. Get taken care of. You're pampered. I think it would be really fun. I think it'll be good for all of us, and like Amber, she's a vegetarian, I think. Is vegetarian or vegan? I think it's vegetarian. So she doesn't eat meat. She don't eat meat. And I know that. So even though it's Thanksgiving, I still wish her happy Thanksgiving. I know she don't eat meat, but there's substitutions that you can eat. So no, but for me, I'll be eating meat. I'll be eating meat on the cruise. They have specialty menus where if you're, vegetarian stuff, they bring you a menu for that. And, to be, sit down dinners. I think there's like three, I think when I go on the cruise, I want to have at least 3 sit down dinners. Like classy shit, Like classy shit. Yeah, like classy shit. And then the others could be at the, the all you can eat or whatever, around the cruise. But they have like specialty dining. Like I would like to have like a specialty like sushi dinner. That'd be delicious because sushi is delicious and I like it. And the other one I would do, um, I don't know, probably a steakhouse. Probably one of those steakhouse, like probably one of those type of restaurants. I don't know what restaurants they have. Like I'll have to look to see what the ship has and decide what I would like. I definitely would like sushi. Yes, I have to have sushi on the ship. I would eat sushi every day. I would eat sushi every day. Because I like sushi and I think it's more healthier too. A healthier choice. Um, because they're gonna try to give you pizza and hot dogs and burgers and you know the fucking chicken, and they're gonna try to like load you up. And I don't eat that much like that. Like breakfast, I'll take advantage of and eat, breakfast. Um, Lunch, sorry, something light. Dinner is where I focus, and then dinner I like to eat it like between 6 and 7. So because if I eat it after 7, then I start having issues with my stomach when I'm sleeping at night. I get like these reflex, and I have to lay on my left side. And if I don't lay on my left side, I start having this pain in my stomach and refluxes. And my problem is that when I lay on my left side, I get a lot of pain from my neck and shoulder. So I don't win. So even on the cruise ship, I have to do like that too. I have to eat between 6 and 7. Like I can eat a snack like like 8, 9 o'clock, a light snack. You know, that's fine. Um, like a cookie or some kind of like light snack. It's okay. But I like to. I don't know. At night, can't drink too much because then you have to go to the restroom. If you drink too much water, then you'd be waking up early in the morning to having to use the restroom. So it's like when I wake up in the morning, that's when I drink the most water. Like I drink bottles and bottles. Like I'd be lined up with bottles. Tomorrow I'll be drinking a lot of water because the rain is coming. I can feel it. I'm just gonna hydrate myself so that way I can have like a little less pain. So I gotta drink a little bit more water. Actually, I'm gonna put some water here by the window. Yeah, that's what I do. I put the water by the window. I leave the window open at night because I like to sleep in the cold. So the heater's on, but I like to sleep in the cold. I like my room to at least be 64, 65 degrees. So I'll leave that window open. And what I do is I put my water by the window and I'll stack it up. And then overnight, the water gets cold. It's like an AC unit. And then you want water, you just go by the window, you just grab it, and it's nice and cold. It's ice cold water, that window water. But I'm just getting ready to get off here in a bit. Yeah, a couple of people come by, but some shadiness I feel came by in the room too, in the chat room. Like Hood Booger. Like people need to have like their name. See, that's what I don't like about YouTube. Because YouTube, you make up your names. You know what I mean? You make up your names. Like, if you have a show name, then it should be a legit show name and then the person's name. Like, at least the person's first name. Like, but they shouldn't let you just make up any dumb name and then put it on as a channel name. I mean, it's not good. Not good. But those people, they tend to come through here too, you know? It's that type of energy that comes in here. It's funny because they all say the same thing. You know, could I come on the panel or can you do a reading on me? They always ask the same thing. That's the same thing always. But those they come in and then they do crazy shit. And they wonder why. It's like, well, you have one hell of a name for a channel. Like, you put a lot of thought in that name. Like, come on, man. At least mine is the channel name, My Mind Over Your Matter. You know who it is. When you see that name, you know who it is. It's like Amber Dawn. When you see Amber Dawn Rising, you know who it is. That's Amber. Yeah. I'm gonna keep the show going until I finish this joint. So this joint's gonna be wrapping up like in 5 minutes, and then I'll be done in 5 minutes. That way I can get ready for bed. Trying to go to sleep early. I got some things I gotta do tomorrow. I gotta go to the bank. And I gotta do a little grocery and pay some bills. Gotta pay bills, you know what I mean? Take care of responsibilities, take care of the bills, pay the bills, you know what I mean? So you take care of the bills, like you're good, you know? Like I always take care of my bills before I do anything else. Like my main bill, the rent, the light, the cell phone bill, the internet bill. Take care of those because those are your core that you need. You know, where I live, the heat and hot water is included, so I don't have like a gas bill or electric bill extra with that. So then you have the grocery bill, the gas bill, your insurance. Like it adds up. Everything starts adding up. You know what I mean? Especially the groceries. The groceries, that's just a bitch. Groceries are expensive these days. Very expensive. But I'm not gonna let that slow me down. I want to enjoy life. I want to go on those cruise. I want to take my tarot deck with me, my tarot cards. I want to buy some cards for Alex and give it to him in person. That'll be a nice gift. You know, give him some nice tarot cards and some stuff to gift for him, you know. So that gifts for me to him. It's going to happen. You see. Take some tarot cards. I'll buy them from Salem, Massachusetts. You know, get them a wine or something. Get them, you know, because it's probably be the first, maybe not the last time, but it'll be the first time that I'll meet them in person. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to meeting Amber Dawn in person. I want to meet her in person. I want to meet Anton in person. I want to meet Doc Illusions in person. I want to pass by and meet up with Albie one day. See what he's doing in person. You know, Angel Munoz also down in Arizona. I would like to stay a day there. You know, just 1 day trips. It's going to be 1 day because I'm going to go from kind of like from Connecticut to if I'm flying down to the West Coast, Arizona, then Arizona to fly to Nevada, the train. Then from Nevada to Hollywood, California. Stayed there for a few days. I would like to go to Disneyland. Not really Disneyland. I really don't care for it. But I would like to go to Universal Studios over in California. Never been. Would be nice to pass by Knoxbury Farms. Never been. Always wanted to pass by it. Never got to. I did do Disneyland before, so I don't need to go to Disneyland. It would have been nice to go down to San Diego and go to SeaWorld, but I don't know if time will let us, because we got to keep it moving. You know, because if I do Hollywood, I'll probably do like 1 day, 2 days, and then jet out like the horn. So loud. All right, I'm done. Well, I would like to do a little traveling next year for my new year resolution. My resolution is to travel a little bit more, get out, go places, like places I wanted to go. I might as well just do it, you know, get out of the way since I'm still in my early 40s. So, you know, but I have a lot of setbacks. But I feel like I should do these travels and then at least get to the Iceland, and do that trip, and then come back, and then do the cruise. I would love to go on a cruise. I really do. I want to go on a cruise. So it's going to happen. Yeah, if I could get the room, 1,000 each, because it's based on a 2-person occupancy for the room. So if it's $1,000, then the room is $2,000. So we both pay half and half. So we pay our own. So it's $1,000, and not pay it. Fuck that. Pay it and be out. Pay the taxes up front. Pay everything up front, so that way I don't have a bill at the end. Like, the bill at the end should be more minimum. It'll be like if I bought something at the store, or bullshit, little bill, then it's cool. I want to take care of the big bill, before the ship even takes off. I want to take care of that, get out of the way, and set out a certain spending fund for me. Like, I want to buy a shirt, I want to buy some stuff, just put my credit card on file, and that's it. I'm not going there to go full ship shopping. Like, nah. If I see something I like, then maybe I get it. But I'm going there more to, like, relax, enjoy good entertainment, go for the plays, go for the music, go for the entertainment, the comedy, the comedy area, the piano bar, of different types of music, a lot of bars, just everywhere is different. Every part of the ship is different, and there's areas where it's like chill lounge, where you could chill, have a drink, and chill. That would probably be my area, like, to chill. I'll drink a virgin, uh, strawberry drinks, like a strawberry lemonade, but daiquiri, like a strawberry lemonade daiquiri. But mine's will have to be a virgin. But I can have a little alcohol in it, but I have to let them know a little alcohol, like, not like try to get me drunk. Like, no, one drink and I'm done. Nah, I don't want that. I don't drink so much, and I'm on medication, so I have to, like, light on the alcohol, you know. And probably not even get it. I probably like the virgin better, you know. Get a virgin strawberry daiquiri, and I'm thinking about my upcoming year. I'm thinking about places where I want to go and places I want to see, and it'd be nice to check out the West Coast, do like a little West Coast tour, and hopscotch around the West Coast. I want to stay a day, like a night, a day over in Oregon, Portland, Oregon. And then I want to spend a day or two in Seattle, like a day or two in Hollywood, a day in Nevada, a day in Arizona. So pretty much you get it done in a week. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, get it done in a week. And be flying around. Fly from here, fly to there, fly to here. Yeah, it makes it quicker. Traveling, it makes it so quicker when you fly. And just rent a car once you get there, rent the car, and do what we're gonna do while we're there. Never been to Seattle, so definitely we'll have to go pass by the fish market and the touristy spots where the tourists are at, and see the beaches out there, and it'll be interesting. But I think I'm gonna wrap up the show shortly because I'm getting tired. Because the medicine, I did put some of the other medicine, the one that makes you sleepy. I put some in it. I actually put 0.3 of it. That thing makes you sleep, man. It makes you tired. I'm surprised that. Let me see what's okay. The THC is 31.95%. Well, what type of THC is it? This one's okay. It says it here. I can't see it because it's dark. Okay, you see, THC is a low. It's only 0.36%. That's on the THC. THCA is 31.59%. So it's based on THCA. That's high, 30.59, but the THC is only 0.36. It's low psychedelic, but it's not too low, but like it does make you tired. It makes you like feel sleepy. It's just a weird feeling. That medicine can do that. Like, it can make you sleepy, make you tired, and that's one of them. But when I go for my Christmas, it's my Christmas gift. Marijuana. Buy enough. I might have enough for New Year's. I may not need to buy, but the amount I'm gonna get for Christmas, it could carry on to New Year's. So I should be good if I buy $200 worth of medicine. I'm not gonna smoke it all in one day. No way. Not at Christmas. At Christmas, I'll probably come on the show. I'll probably roll up, like, since it's Christmas, I'll roll up maybe 4 or 5 joints for Christmas. Remember, that's about 0.5, 0.6. So that's under an eighth. Like, if I roll 7 joints, then that's an eighth. Because at 0.5, I could roll 7, but if I with an eighth, let me see, 0.6. Let me see. I could do. I could do like 6 joints. Like, if I spread out that other 0.6, I could 0.5. You could spread it out. So I mean, 5 joints is good enough. Actually 6 joints. It's good enough. Because they come out to 3 grams, and you still have 0.5, and those 0.5 you can spread it amongst the 6. So you can get like 6 joints out of it. So I'll probably be smoking under 6 joints. Definitely, I'm not smoking 6 joints on Christmas. I'll probably smoke like 4, and I'm good. And if I have 2 extra, I'll save that for later in the evening. I probably only smoke like 3 joints and I'm good. Like I smoke 2 now. I just finished smoking 2 and I'm good. So if I have a Christmas special, I have people here and so forth, and they're on the show with me, then I definitely like I'll light up. I might smoke all 6. If I'm with other people, because it's more easier. It's more when you're hanging with people and talking with people, like you're more comfortable, so you just smoke, and it's a good feeling, you know. Makes you feel a little more relaxed. Makes you, especially when you're around people, like how I smoke here, and if other people smoke, you're not alone. You're talking with someone, you're conversating, you feel relaxed. There's no paranoia, no of that stress. Just get the medicine, and smoke it up and have a good time. I would tell people smoke what you know. You know, don't buy from people you don't know. And like my medicine, I get it from the dispensary, and I grow my own. And it's good. It's good. The medicine is good, and one of them makes me really tired. That's for sure. It's one of them that makes me really tired. And I only put point 0.3. I put like point 0.3 of four of them, and like it's still strong enough to have an effect. That's pretty cool. With 3 other medicines, like it's able to you could able to feel it. That's really good. I put 4 medicines together, and one of them is more. It kind of makes you sleepy, and I added it onto the 4 to see if it would chill out and wouldn't make me so sleepy. But now that I smoked the second joint, like I could feel like the tiredness, the sleepiness, and I know it's that point 0.3 that I put in there. Yeah, because I smoked 2 joints of it. So those are a total of um, 6 grams each for a joint. I did point 0.3, multiply that by 4 because it's 4 of them, and then just point 0.3, point 0.3, point 0.3, point 0.3 of different medicines. And then what I do is I grind them all together. I stir it, and then I measure it. I put it in my scale and I measure 0.6 of a gram. And once I get 0.6, boom, I already know what's inside the um, the grinder. It's 0.6 because when I scaled it before putting it in the grinder, it was 1.2 grams. So I already know the 0.6, so I get that, put it on my roller, and I roll up a joint. And then the other one, I come on and roll another joint. So I roll 2 joints at a time for the show and for myself. And I make them pretty nice. The 0.6 are really nice. They're nice size. They're pretty big. Super delicious. But that medicine, man, it does make you sleepy. Like, wow. Like, I'm tired. I had a long day today. I can feel the weather's coming, the rain coming. Like, tomorrow it's going to feel like more humid, more like I got to get things done tomorrow. So I got to do a little groceries. I got to got to go to the bank. I got to do a few things. But, yeah, I just decided to come on tonight for a little nightcap for people to come through. But I need serious people who want a reading to actually want a reading. And the name of your panel, whatever you want to call it, your screen name, if it's not appealing to me, it's like I'm not gonna waste my time doing people's reading. Need people that are cool, people like not with crazy names. Like I don't need crazy names on here. And then asking for a reading. Like here it's like big effing. Big effing is a big fake. So it's like this channel is just weird. Nothing in there, only 2 subscribers. And then Hood Booger, has no subscribers and just opened the channel today. And it's asking for a rating. It's like, are you serious? It's like, how can I take you serious? You don't have a history, you know nothing. No history, no background, no nothing. So just trying to people legit, legit people. Make too much noise over there, I'll be. Just need legit people who really want a reading. Not can you do me a reading and then run away and then just it's an up and coming profile. Like that's where the red flags come in because they're new profiles. And I don't understand why people would do that. Would just do a profile just for what? I don't get it. I don't get it. But I'll be back on tomorrow again. Maybe I'll come on a little bit earlier. I'll do 8 o'clock. So 9 o'clock. I'll come on at 8 o'clock. Because I want to make it evening time. Maybe we'll get some people to come through. I'm still trying to pick out the perfect time to start the show. So say 8 o'clock because it's already 5 o'clock West Coast time. So over here in the East Coast would be at 8 p.m. Then I could do, a few hours, get off like at 11. If the show is really, really good, then I could get off at 12, 1 o'clock, depending, how good everything's going. If the show's slow, then, I'll do a 2-hour show and that's it. Today I just did a 3-hour show just because I was talking a bit and things I want to do and stuff, and some of my opinions on YouTube and so forth. That's why it's psychic talk. I'm a psychic and I'm just talking. Just trying to figure things out. Based on weather also and how I feel, because my body really hurts and it sucks. But yeah, I'm just ready to call it a night. I'll wait till I get to that 3-hour mark. And on the show, it's 7 minutes away. I can pull out a card for tomorrow. How our day's gonna be tomorrow. nobody's watching anyways on YouTube right now. Let me see. All right, there's 4 people watching. Thank you, Rumble. Y'all amazing. We got 4 people on Rumble and none on YouTube. We'll pull out a card real quick for you. Oh, tomorrow's gonna be ucky. Ucky. Tomorrow's gonna be tough. It's gonna be the 10 of Wands. You got the 7 of Pentacles. You got the Hermit in reverse. And the 7 of Cups in reverse. So tomorrow, it's going to be tough. You're going to be wondering, like, the holidays and trying to figure things out and looking, but you're not going to be able to see so far out. Everything's up close. And you don't have much options because time, is starting to run out. And money could be an issue during this time of the year. But you put in the work, you put in the time, you could gain a little bit more and be able to share more. But don't daydream or take too much time because it's not good. Just if you're gonna get it, just don't overthink it. Just go for it and just get it. Because you don't have that many options anyways. So just get to the point and that's it. And those are the cards that I got for this reading. Let me see if I can put it on my phone. I should have had it ready. One sec. Gotta turn the camera around. Okay. Turn the mic. Turn. Okay. So I gotta turn on the camera. Might have a little echo. Come on. Those are the cards I pulled out. And this is your reading for tomorrow. All right. Okay. Try to make that some light. All right, hopefully it works. Sort that out. But this were the cards I pulled out. So that's what we're dealing with for tomorrow. I wonder what animal card we could pull out. I'm gonna pull out one. I pulled out the koala spirit. And it says, Spirit has a plan. Oh, you can't see it. Hold on, let me turn on the camera. Let me turn it on so you can see. This is the koala card that I just pulled out. Look how pretty the koala looks. Look at the details. Let's see if we can turn on the light. Look how pretty that is. And that's the koala spirit. Spirit has no plan. Well, the spirit has a plan. Spirit has a plan. So our spirits have a plan for tomorrow. And the spirit of the koala will take care of us. That's nice. That's a good way to end the show. So with that said, Albie, thank you for coming through. I appreciate it, man. Talk to you. I'll hit you up tomorrow, hopefully. If I feel okay, I got a lot of things I gotta take care of tomorrow, so I gotta go to sleep early.
All right.
So with that said, thank you everyone for watching. I appreciate everyone that's rewatching. Thank you, Rumble, for you guys. A kiss goodnight. I will catch everyone on the flip side. Everyone have a great evening, a good morning, and an awesome afternoon. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. See you tomorrow. I will be on here at 8 p.m. Peace.